So the idea is that they're treating Wonder Man as if he was an in-universe fictional superhero during the 60s, 70s of the MCU before the Avengers formed, when S.H.I.E.L.D. was still operating relatively quietly beneath the radar, like Howard Stark, Hank Pym, Janet Van Dyne were all running around the world trying to save people. So what they're doing is also meant to be true to Marvel Comics history too, partially. Like they're updating it for present day, which they also point out and make fun of during the trailers, like updating for modern audiences. A lot of the jokes that they're calling themselves out for in the trailers are things that people in real life make fun of them for on social media. But making the series this meta is also a bit true to the Wonder Man comics. Now they're taking it to 11, like they're dialing it way, way up, but it's kind of like this in the original Wonder Man comics. In Marvel Comics, Simon Williams is an actual superhero with superpowers, but his day job persona as Simon Williams is a Hollywood actor, and he stars in movies that are based on adventures that he has with the Avengers and other superheroes and supervillains. Now, he was originally given his superpowers by Baron Zemo, and they're not doing that during the series. Baron Zemo is trying to go after the Avengers, so he gives Simon Williams powers, then sets him after them. Eventually, he comes to his senses and then goes and tries to be a Hollywood actor, acting in superhero movies based on adventures that he has. It would be like if the Avengers were all real, Doctor Doom was a real person, tried to remake the multiverse, the Avengers, the X-Men stop him, remake the multiverse again. Then Marvel Studios, in real life, made a dramatization of those events and just released them, calling them Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. Like, these are documentaries, they're not fake movies. This is kind of what's going on during the Wonder Man episodes now. So they're using it for a lot of Deadpool-style fourth wall breaking references and jokes about the Marvel movies and superhero movies in general.
Just between us, they didn't test well in the focus group, particularly Cable.
Like one of the promos for the series mentioned superhero fatigue and superhero movies, the genre being stale, which is a joke they're making about themselves based on something that the Hollywood Reporter in the trade said in real life. So it's a little bit like that recent HBO series called The Franchise, where they parodied a movie studio trying to make superhero movies and how chaotic it gets, like just how wild it actually is, so much of a disaster it is. Probably the other best example of this is the Seth Rogen series called The Studio, which also parodies the inner workings of a movie studio, but dials it way up to 11, like it's way more comedic. Marvel's version of that is basically the Wonder Man series.